Diego the Immortal, VP.
Naku, lakad mo,
Gosh, 2 weeks ago, and I remember we were talking about how like broken Radiant is, and he was like, "You guys are idiots. Radiant is terrible," and he's right. Dire has a 60% win rate on this pet, and I think a big reason for it, and what Ali was saying, was that you can cut waves on Dire. And
how much damage do they do with
it does like 2,000 damage or something like that, which is enough to kill CK Lucius at most levels.
They wanted to fight, but Soxa's just going to feed instead. Interesting. I'm not sure. I guess they didn't realize when that smoke broke that their entire team was there. And even if they thought they were there, they figured that they would first. I don't know if I've seen that before. I guess his mana, he has some mana issues in general.
Yeah,
didn't go for Soul Ring or anything.
Bit of mana regen for spamming spells, getting the Ags even faster.
Soxa is going to be spotted out. Coil is expended, and he's going to be brought to his knees. So score is tied 4-4, but we can see the net worth not really remotely close as 9 jumps in with that Dragon Tail, Snake King and company. Yep, Chaotic Offering goes off. Will this be enough to take out Stormstormer? Well, Impale comes through. He still has the Fatal Bonds attached, and he's going to drop as a result. So Snake King getting credit for that. And now 33 going to finish the job onto Kataomi. The Tundra getting essentially everything that they want. They lose Soxa, but they get the valuable mid-kill on Stormstormer.
Yeah.
I mean, how good is that creep that breaks? Is that even worth? Looks like he just took a Centaur.
No,
but still not going for the stun yet.
It's not worth it. It's a pile of shit, actually. I think Skeeter is more than likely to be the one to pick up a Silver Edge.
9. Gonna get gone on to start this out. As you can see, Snake King finally dies. So there's about like 5-minute delay on his death, it seems. But we can see that 9 is just completely segregated from his team. So this is gonna be a nice pickoff for Entity. A much needed kill.
Yeah.
And they're gonna need a few more of those.
I mean, to be quite honest with you, it feels like the first 2 on the other roles. Of course, Skeeter does have his BKB now, and he's building into an Orchid.
Okay. And that's gonna be pretty nice as see the CK stun onto Saberlight. BKB activated from Skeeter. This is gonna turn into a good old-fashioned team fight. 33 has to just walk away. But Chaotic Offering comes in. Looks like Fishman is definitely dead here, but they're gonna completely surround the DK. And it looks like he's gonna be brought down in all likelihood. Just completely stun locked. So a 1-for-2 as the puck dropped as well. 33 biding his time in the trees. Not going to be spotted out quite yet. Saberlight continuing to chase.
Fishman's just going to like destroy you.
Yeah.
Yeah, these BKBs got baited out, and now Tundra feels very afraid.
And that was the Aghanims being revealed from the Brewmaster as well. As we're going to see 9 initiate. This time onto the Nyx to start things off. Thunder God's Wrath is there as well. Kataomi finally drops. As Saberlight getting chumped. God, he 2-shot Soxa. That is really unfortunate for him. Toby trying to get away, but that last right click from Skeeter brings him home. And this will be the end of the Aegis. Coil onto 3 heroes, but where's the follow-up? Stormstormer gets a nice Waning Rift, but that's not going to really save the Brewmaster in all likelihood. He is completely surrounded, and a double kill for Skeeter. And now the chase continues. 9 looks like he'll be able to get the Dragon Tail off relatively shortly onto Fishman. As Stormstormer, he's going to...
Yeah, they have a good amount of Linken's break, honestly. Even Zeus. You've got like the lowest cooldown ability in the game.
True.
To break Linken's.
As we see TP's top lane, Thunder God's Wrath scouting everything out. The focus is on the Doom to start, but the Chaotic Offering comes out, and you can see Entity trying to run away. But Kataomi, as I continue to mispronounce his name horribly, will not be able to get away this time. Soxa, though, doesn't have a whole lot of control to follow this up with, but 9 blinks into the pit. There's the Dragon Tail, but the back is 2 then as Stormstormer jumps in with the Waning Rift, and Toby gets off that Primal Split as well. Trying to get down Soxa, but he gets a nice heavenly jump onto the high ground. Toby just getting completely focused. These Panda Brewlings just dropping. Still has the Earth Brewling to work with, though, the stun available. They're continuing to go on top of Bristleback, but his back is continuing to be facing against them, but the Doom prevents him from using any more spells, so 60 seconds on the deck for Saberlight. And you can see this shard from Snake King is doing absolute work. The AoE Shadow Word is disgusting.
Yeah, it's essentially nullifying the quill sprays that are happening in the fight. So all of this like turning away that Saberlight's doing, which has been really great for Entity. It's like, oh, you can't get me, you can't get me. It's like, okay, whatever. We actually can go on you because we have this heal. You're not going to slowly take us down. So yeah, Entity at this point, I think when you miss the bristleback like Aghanim Scepter timing, that's the strongest point of the game.
Right.
It's assassin.
Yeah, Orchid prevents him from doing anything. So Kataomi is dead. Oh, Primal Split comes out. Toby was about to die there, but the buyback from the bristleback comes to fruition. So the rest of Tundra want to kind of reset, but the coil's going to keep them in place. But that is going to be a dead bristle. He's not careful. It's going to be a dieback. He's trying to get away. Extremely low on HP, but he's going to get healed just a little bit. Looks like he'll get to the high ground, so he's going to be okay. Stormstormer gets a Waning Rift. Onto Soxa, attempting to run away as they've only lost the CK so far. This Entity continuing to chase. Illusory Orb is going to connect. 9 somehow has Dragon form back. It's a double kill for Toby, but there's the Shiva's Fishman. All right, nice spike carefully from Kataomi, keeping 33 in place, but he's going to continue on with this Scorched Earth. As Toby getting extremely low, he's going to drop Puck. Stormstormer has to Illusory Orb, jaunt to his orb, and 33 TPs out to safety, so technically Entity does defend.
Of course, BKBs were down, and Tundra still, they go to push high ground.
This is going to be a dieback. Snaking has to use Chaotic Offering. Is that going to scare Saberlight away? 9, kind of slowed to a crawl right now, thanks to this upheaval. 9, he's going to position himself on the other side of Saberlight. It is essentially a dieback on the Bristol, and they find Stormstormer. He does have buyback available, 60 seconds otherwise on the deck. So Tundra and company going to group up in the bot lane.
He can't be stunned. But the Nimbus, of course, goes through. So, yeah, unfortunate choice for him.
So Aegis and Shard available. Shard likely to go to Skeeter. Get that little bounce action. Or the illusion, I should say, as a Doom is used in the bot lane, and Saberlight is dead just like that. 70 seconds of no bristleback. And now just focusing on the rest of the Brewlings. Only the Earth remains. Nimbus and Dragontail. That is going to be more than enough to take out Kataomi as GG is called. Tundra. I mean, that was a kind of a shellacking, honestly. They played extremely well from start to finish.
That's right, sunsfan.
That's right there.
That's right. Depending on how people skate past, you can create some offside situation. It's kind of what a Naga Siren pick is. You're just kind of trying to
really boring, just like hockey.
Yeah, it's boring, and you're trying to cheese the game. Essentially, great start, but looking fantastic so far.
Indeed.
In this series. Oh, now we can talk bullshit.
Okay, good.
There we go.
All right, they're gonna go though.
There we go. That's good.
What's up with the quick pot? Why does it? Tell me the story behind this.
Hotkeys.
Okay, that's gonna be first blood for Soxa. Thunderbolt from the other side of the trees. Very nicely done.
Ah.
Hotkeys. So you can fix your hotkey in half a second. I see that happening occasionally, but it's like every game there's a pause.
Yeah, but there's 10 players in a game. If there's a 10% chance for it to happen, holy shit, Snaking took a lot of damage from that neutral creep. That's... Oh, is that actually going to get killed?
He's going to get healed a little bit, but he's just resigned to trying to right-click. Pops that Fairy Fire, another Fairy Fire, this time from Kataomi, and the Splinter Blast finishes off Snaking. So Kataomi wins the 1v1 battle of the support Aegis.
No, that wasn't a 1v1. Don't say
1v1.
that. The neutral creep helped out. That was insane. I'd be pissed.
That's part of the game. They're called neutrals for a reason. They're neutral.
They're not neutral. Switzerland doesn't just go attacking people.
Sometimes by accident they do.
Why do they have, if they're neutral, why do they have weapons? Oh, and
they have
suicide action.
Yeah, we got Fishman. Spirit Siphon applied to him. He's going to be fine though. So 33 is doing quite well. That's an understatement. And I mean, what kind of gank potential do they have on Stormstormer? Because I don't know if 9 can get a solo kill. But you never know.
Pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, if either of the two supports come. And there goes his Grave Keepers. Yep. Okay. So, level 3. That's the answer. Level 3 is the answer.
Oh, CK takes a tumble in the top lane, so Saberlight dies. It's going to be a trade for Soxa, but again, Tundra starting out this game with the better trades.
Damn, at 33 only has 1 point in Spirit Siphon, too. He just got the 2nd point, but he opted to go for Crypt Swarm. Urna Shadows again, just spamming out his abilities. Usually, people go Urna Shadows when you just feel like your early lane is going to be strong. You could transition it to like power in the early game.
Oh, Saberlight wants revenge. 33 going to get blocked. CK stun to follow. Penitence 33 will be taken out to the hand of Saberlight. Fishman was gracious enough to allow him to kill to get back into the lane here. You can see in terms of CS between the Naga and the CK, relatively even despite the death on Saberlight. As Stormstormer is getting ganked. 9 with the help of Soxa, the Avatos. Heavenly Jump slowed him to a crawl as well. It's not going to be enough, but the Lightning Bolt will do it. Soxa with plenty of damage to work with. And a rotation from Fishman. He might be taken out as well.
Tundra, and there's these slows and they just can't get out.
Oh,
Ooh, they're gonna gank.
okay, that is a very good pickoff. Obviously just the Aegis, but it's like we talked about, 3.5 minutes on it.
Katomi,
They'll be
he's
happy.
looking.
He is. Arctic Burn. He's not going to get the Naga. Might have to settle for snaking instead. But 9, his Blink Dagger is going to be available pretty soon, so he's going to go for the kill here. Avatos with the Thunder God's Wrath. So that is the second kill if you want to count the Aegis. But 9, he's going to be the collateral. So he'll have to be happy with this trade, but that's not how he actually feels. So again, he dies, which you can see his farm is he's not doing so well.
No. I mean, that's always...
History books is one of the best of all time. But yeah, this 5K lead for Entity, they're looking real good. And they're going to smoke up now that this Ags is online from Stormstormer. But you can see the smoke from Tundra as well. Snaking's going to break it, so he might be the sacrifice. Blink Dagger being used by Saberlight. And yeah, easy pickoff for Entity again. Obviously not with the Aegis anymore, but... I mean, the next Roche isn't coming for quite a while, but still, Entity have most of the map control right now. They're getting just so much more farm as Saberlight. He's going to find Soxa. Gets off the Heavenly Jump, but Phantasm is actually popped for this. So, I mean, it's a relatively low cooldown. As the rest of Tundra focusing on Visage in the top lane, this will be a very nice one. So despite losing 2 supports, they get a core kill. As 9, Spirit Vessel is applied, so can't use that Blink Dagger. 33 is going to pop it. I want to say this might be the first exorcism of the game. He's going to get off that BKB, nice, but the big curse, that's a lot of damage coming through, and Saberlight's got the armor to toggle his self away. Looks like he's going to be safe as a result. As the ensnare into the Cold Embrace, so Chen is going to be fine for now. It's 33 in the trees, trying to get the hell out of here with the exorcism still kind of showing where he is.
The seed shot.
Fishman attempting to TP out, but the Shadow Wave's enough damage as 9 gets the right click. So Tundra, despite losing a couple supports early on, they get a nice fight going their way.
Yeah, fancy footwork from them. I definitely know what that means. They're just outplaying Entity. Entity's going for these really great smokes, killing supports. Exactly what's happening here. The supports are dying, but the Tundra cores, man, they're making stuff happen on the side lanes. They're just catching Entity when they're slightly out.
As 9, does see Toby, gets a nice little tree volley up, follows up with the Avatos, but it's not enough. You can see the hand of Gaben comes out, and Toby with the BKB. Gonna try to turn this around, but Skeeter gets off his song, which I think is the first time this game he has expended it. And 9, his blink is continually getting canceled. Very nicely played by Entity. Now, the curse, only half duration. Mantis actually did a nice job of dodging there, but this is just way too much damage. Even with a heart, Skeeter melts to this lineup.
The Wraith Pack is canceling his blink on the high ground there. The Wraith Pack. Yeah, that is frightening. Speaking of Warcraft 3, it's kind of like one of the horror games. Murder at the Mansion. Vampire Hunters.
Okay, Vampire Hunters I have heard of. Toby, Midnight Pulse. And you can see a little bit of scattering here from Tundra as Snaking is just dropped immediately. Soxa does have his Nimbus now, though. So, like you said, they do have a defense lineup as long as they have their heroes up. But this is a lot of creeps. That's a lot of really going on here. So they actually find 9 in trees.
He was covered by the UI and died so quickly that we couldn't catch it.
Yeah, that's tough stuff. The fact that they actually have amps for this, curse comes out. Soxa gonna get beat down by his own carry, and down he goes. No buyback for him. But they have Arc Lightning. They have some spam from Death Prophet. Talking about tree vault.
Daedalus. Get the Daedalus.
He can't quite shit yet.
No,
so.
not yet. But when he can, I think he'll be getting the Daedalus. It feels like
we got the overwhelming blink from Johnson with that black pull onto is going to save one teammate for the time being. Is on this Naga Siren, and she bite not using her ult at all. Locked from the beginning, and ending this fight in spades, not even remotely close.
What I said, they only needed one. Like, they really only needed one.
And Kurtz into a casual right click will get their 4th kill of this engagement. DD spawns, and Roche number 3 with he can just go for the old-fashioned mega creeps. This will still be very quick, and pretty soon they'll see that Tiny and DP do not have buybacks. And I think Tundra are kind of resigned to just wait for mega creeps to come. As Saksa, he's going to get gone on. Skeeter going to try to delay a little bit with this song. They've already lost the melee racks. And a catapult. All right, that is the mega creeps. That is a really sad way to get mega creep, not going to lie.
It's the check
As Snake King, he's going to die. And there's the black hole coming out again. And that is a dieback for Skeeter as GG's come out. Both Entity and Tundra, they will split this series 1-1.
I gotta say, Entity is very good at executing these.
Right. Trinkets.